My name is Avery Kane. I'm 31 now, and I work as an ER nurse in a busy hospital in Denver. 12-hour shifts, blood, chaos, people who are scared and people who are dying, and people who just need someone to hold their hand for a minute. I love it in the way you love something that breaks your heart every day, but still makes you get up the next morning. On my days off I sew. Not fancy quilts, just simple comfort ones. Soft flannel, cotton batting, patterns that look like calm skies or gentle waves. I donate them to the trauma unit. Patients take them home or leave them behind for the next person. I don't put my name on them. I don't need credit. I just need them to feel less alone for a little while. 9 years ago I was 18, standing on the football field in my high school cap and gown, diploma in my hand, looking for my parents in the crowd. They'd promised they'd come. Mom said she'd bring the good camera. Dad said he'd take me for ice cream after. I scanned the bleachers over and over. No red blouse. No gray polo. No familiar faces. The principal called my name. I walked across the stage alone, smiled for the photographer who didn't know me, sat back down and waited until the ceremony ended. Then I walked to the parking lot. No car waiting. No text. Nothing. I called Mom. Voicemail. Dad. Voicemail. My brother Ethan finally answered. They went to cousin Mia's wedding in Florida. Said it was more important. Sorry, sis. He sounded like he was reading a script. I stood in the parking lot until the lights turned off. Then I walked home, 3 miles in heels I'd bought secondhand. The house was dark. I let myself in. Went to bed in my gown because I didn't have the energy to change. Woke up the next morning to an empty kitchen and a text from Mom. We're so proud of you. Had to be at the wedding. You understand, family obligations. I didn't understand. A month later they were gone. I came home from my fast food shift, grease on my shirt, feet aching, to find the house empty. No furniture. No cars. Just a for sale sign and a note taped to the fridge. We moved to Florida. Better job for your dad. You're old enough to handle yourself. Good luck. No address. No phone call. Just gone. They told everyone I'd gotten into drugs and left. Mom posted on Facebook old pictures of me smiling, caption about praying for our lost daughter who chose a bad path. Relatives commented, praying hard. She'll come around. Sad what drugs do. I didn't do drugs. I did French fries and milkshakes at a drive-through window. I did night shifts and double shifts. I did whatever paid the rent on a room in a house full of strangers. I worked fast food for 2 years. Saved every cent, enrolled in community college at night, nursing program. Classes from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., then straight to the overnight shift at the restaurant. Slept on buses. Ate whatever was free in the break room. My hands smelled like fryer oil and antiseptic from clinicals. I didn't complain. Complaining didn't get me closer to a degree. I graduated. Passed boards. Landed a job in the ER. Learned how to start IVs, how to hold someone's hand while they coded, how to tell families the worst news with my voice steady even when my stomach wasn't. I liked the rush. The purpose. The way people looked at me like I knew what I was doing, even when I was terrified. On slow nights I started sewing. Bought a cheap machine. Made simple quilts, flannel squares, soft batting, hand-tied knots. I took them to work. Left them in the trauma rooms. Nurses started asking for more. Patients asked who made them. I said just someone who cares. Word spread. Doctors asked for them. Social workers asked for them. I started a side project. Comfort quilts for trauma patients. No charge. Just quiet giving. A medical journal ran a small feature. Nurses' handmade quilts bring comfort to trauma patients. They interviewed me. Took pictures of me stitching in the break room. Called it a quiet act of healing. The article went online. Got shared in nursing groups. A big hospital system reached out, wanted to partner, fund materials, spread the project. That's when they found me. Dad's call came one Tuesday morning. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer. But I did. Sage. It's Dad. I stayed quiet. We saw the article. We're so proud. You always were good with your hands. We made mistakes. Your choices were hard for us. We thought tough love would help. Your mom's cancer treatments are expensive. We're in a bad spot. If you could contribute something, even a little, it would mean the world. We love you. We miss you. I laughed once short, cold. Miss me? You skipped my graduation. You left me with nothing. You told everyone I was on drugs. I built this without you. I'm keeping it that way. He tried again. We're family. No, we're not. Hung up. Blocked. Mom emailed next. Saw you in the journal. Beautiful work. We always encouraged your caring side. Cancer bills are crushing us. A loan would help. We'll pay you back. Let's move past this. Ethan, hey sis. The article is everywhere. Mom watches it and cries. Dad's stressed. If you could spare something for old time's sake, we'd be grateful. We miss you. I didn't reply. Mom posted on Facebook, public with the journal photo. My daughter Sage is a nurse and makes quilts for patients. So proud. Praying she helps with mom's cancer treatments. Family supports family. Comments. Praying hard. She'll come around. I didn't engage. I kept sewing. Kept working shifts. Kept saying yes to patients who needed something soft to hold. Last month I got a message from my niece, Ethan's daughter, now 9. She'd found my Instagram somehow. Aunt Sage? Can you make me a quilt someday? With stars on it. I answered her. Hey sweet girl. I'd love to. When you're older and you want one, come find me. I'll make it with all the stars you like. No rush. I'll be here. No reply from Ethan or Mom. That's okay. Now I sew late some nights, jazz on low, pixel curled under the table. Mara brings dinner and sits on the floor sketching while I stitch. Patients leave notes. This quilt helped me feel less scared. Thank you for seeing me. I don't hate them. Hate is loud and my work is quiet. I don't forgive them. Forgiveness isn't owed to people who skip graduations and steal futures. I just chose different. Chose the needle that mends. Chose the people who show up bleeding and leave stitched together. Sometimes I think about that empty football field. The diploma in my hand. The parents who weren't there. Then I look at the next quilt on my lap, soft flannel, tiny stars, and I remember. I graduated anyway. And I'm still showing up. One stitch at a time.